All right, welcome back to HTD Entertainment. As always, I am Hamid Mark, and today we're going to do a little bit of a story time slash venting slash something I think that is really stupid. I'm going to start this video off by saying that I was completely wrong. I had to be the only person on this planet who did not know what I'm about to tell you. So I was the ignorant one, but that still doesn't like devalue what the hell I thought about this. So I'm gonna set the scene for you. So me and my cousin have been starting this like workout routine that we do during the week, right? So sometimes if he can't, if we have to work a certain day, we have to do it on the weekend. And usually I wake up pretty early on the weekdays for work. So on the weekends, excuse me, we have to wake up early. Well, I have to wake up early because he's already working till that morning shift. So I have to wake up early on the weekends, and I'm already miserable on the weekends. Like I had to wake up early during the week. Now I gotta wake up early on the weekends. So he wakes me up. I don't want to wake up. I pick him up, right, and I need to get there's this protein powder shake, MP, I think it's called MP protein powder shake. You can't get it anywhere else unless it's Amazon or BJ's. I didn't have the patience to order it on Amazon and to wait like a couple of days for it. So I was like, let me just go into BJ's to get the protein powder for the shake. So we go in. I'm already miserable. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like six just to get him at around 7:30. So it's like 8 o'clock in the morning when I arrive at BJ's, and I walk in. I'm already miserable. I'm like groggy. Like I'm not fully awake, and I'm already fuming. And so I get to the door, right, and this old white lady comes to me and she's like, "You have a membership card?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't have a membership card." She's like, "You need a membership card to come to the store." I'm like, lady, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, literally with that attitude, I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you need the membership card to come in here and to shop at BJ's. I'm like, no, 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 you're mistaken. This is for like discounts and shit. I don't need it to shop here. She's like, no, you need to shop here. I'm like, I literally told her I've never heard this at all in my life. And to give you a backstory why I don't know this, and I'm the only person who don't know this, I never shop at BJ's. Like, I never shop at BJ's ever. The only time I shop at BJ's is with if I'm going with my mom to get like packs of water and stuff like that, and I just walk in with her and then we buy the water. I don't really pay attention, right? So this is my first time really in my entire life, 26 years of living, that I went to BJ's by myself without anybody accompanying me that had this so-called BJ membership card. So I was like, I never heard about this in my entire life, and I was so upset too. And I swear, like, it's funny because this year I've experienced like it's funny I never experienced racism towards me my entire life until like this year. It started to happen more, like subtle little stuff. So this old I look at this old lady. I'm like, this. I swear she pulling my leg because I'm black. I'm like, lady. I'm gonna go in. She's like, no, you need a membership card. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking to me. She's like, well, I worked here for 25 years. What do I know? And I'm like, all right, well, what do I get this membership thing? She's like, go in the line, whatever. So I go in the line, right? And I'm like, excuse me, do I need a membership card to shop here? They're like, yeah. I'm like, what? So they're like, give me all the plan, like $100 for the year, 50 for like a couple months. I'm like, is it a Netflix subscription? I'm like, what is happening? So yeah, I'm just like, mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it. And I walked out and my cousin's in the car. I called him. I'm like, you need a membership card to shop at BJ's? He's like, yeah, you need a membership card to shop at BJ's. You didn't know that? I'm like, no, I didn't know that. So I literally walked back in the car. He didn't have his membership card on him at the time, so I'm like, I didn't get what I came for, and I was like, that is some bullshit. I'm like, this is like, so I had to pay for a membership and I gotta buy stuff here, and everyone can tell me, oh, you get the membership because BJ's it's bulk. You get to buy things in bulk. If I need water, I buy it in bulk. I'm like, bro, I go to Publix, Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens. I get all my shit that I need to get. That's all in BJ's. I don't have to pay no subscription to go to none of those stores. I'm like, screw bulk. I'm asking my friends. Daniel and Justin, did you know this? Like, of course, everybody knows. I'm like, so I'm the only person who didn't know this. I'm like, what's the point? It's like, oh, you get to buy shit in bulk. I'm like, wow, buy shit in bulk. I'm like, I'll never need to buy anything like that in bulk. I say that now and then down the line, probably I need to buy shit in bulk. But I'm like, this is the most. This is the most dumb shit I've ever heard in my life, and everybody knew this but me. And then literally like a couple days after I went in there to get the shake, I don't know if I missed this the in the morning when I went in there, maybe because I was tired, but at least saw a sign that said can't come in here unless you have your BJ membership card, and I was like, I'm retarded. I'm pretty stupid. I'm sorry. I think it's stupid that you need a BJ's membership card to shop at BJ's, but I mean it is what it is, and I'm the only idiot who didn't know that existed in life. So that's just me talking about something that I think is absolutely ridiculous and something that I thought was funny because I'm literally the only person on the planet that probably knew that, unless you literally lived under a rock and you never shopped anywhere in a store in America ever. So so yeah, I'm Hamid Mark, and that was I guess you could call it Hamid Mark story time. There'll be more of these kind of funny things that happen in my life coming up. So stay tuned. See you later.